A speaker's inner thoughts are exposed by the words they use and how they use them. They might blurt out things which they later wish they shouldn't have said, didn't realize its impact, or even what they said. During World War II, the phrase, "loose lips sink ships," was used so people wouldn't say something which would give aid to their enemy. Speakers today could be their own enemy, and the poster could read, "Loose lips sink you." For the most part, people don't try to deceive each other. However, one should be suspicious of a deception when a person's speech pattern deviates from their norm. Usually, a single deviation or clue is insufficient to draw a conclusion of deception. Further, if someone is not from the same culture, doesn't speak the same native language, analysis may be difficult. However, there are exceptions to the single clue consideration regardless of culture or language. Consider, if a person lies once about an important issue, the odds are they will continue doing it. When someone makes wild promises, tells you not to worry, worry.
Don't worry about political corruption, because all the money they take will eventually come back into the system at some point.
If what is heard gives an uncomfortable feeling in the pit of the stomach, sounds out of place or too good to be true, ignores questions, or tries too hard to make a good impression, you'll probably experience deception at work. Now, claiming amnesia when asked a question, as in, "I can't remember what I had for breakfast an hour ago," is so deceptive even a fourth grader would see through it.
I don't recall it. I don't recall. I don't recall. I don't not recall. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't recall.
When someone throws out a string of compliments, constantly showers praise, or uses the same group of compliments repeatedly, it usually means they have no idea what's going on and are just trying to impress. When caught, liars may go into an attack mode, try to impeach credibility, competence, or use humor or sarcasm to deflect the subject. They might even use a word or phrase before a significant statement to make you feel you're going to get the truth. You really do.
Believe me, 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 believe me. Hey, believe me, believe me.
Another obvious deception technique is to repeatedly tell a lie, thinking if it's heard enough times, it will become believable. Making qualification statements about what is to be said, especially when used repeatedly, should also throw up a red flag.
To the best of my knowledge, I haven't actually recorded.
As far as I know, they don't have to.
As far as I'm aware.
The speaker is just leaving legal wiggle room when it's later found out they were trying to deceive. Playing around with grammar and definitions are meant to confuse the listener.
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is. Yes.
Speakers who have false starts, short responses, hesitations, and repetitions are all signs of a mind overload, trying to think up something to cover up deception.
That we're
Delaying actions such as asking the question to be repeated or repeating the question yourself gives extra time to fabricate an answer. Stress usually makes people speak faster, at a higher pitch.
Up on Long Island, there was a cerebral palsy fair a few blocks away from my house, and they announced that they would donate $2,000 to cerebral palsy for anyone that broke a Guinness record. So at first I wanted to ride the roller coaster at Coney Island.
Louder or softer. Cracking in the natural voice tone of their voice, repetitively coughing and clearing the throat might be further signs of deception. When someone wants to distance themselves from an issue, they will use depersonalizing language as their stress level increases. They might use formal language, trying to make what they are saying more important, more believable. They will also make grammatical errors, such as mixing past and present tense, all showing deception. This video shows these actions.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Then there are gobbledygook answers that just don't make any sense or are garbled. The speaker is searching for ways of justifying their own incompetence or covering a deception. Now, similarly, dodging a yes or no question with a long drawn-out nonsensical answer or dancing around the subject are both signs of deception. Giving a direct answer to a question is difficult when a person is trying to withhold the truth. Now, here's someone who has no trouble with the truth.
Do you want to play? Let's put your sweater on. Do you want to go outside?
The answer is clear, unambiguous, and you know what they are responding to. Listen closely to what and how someone speaks, and you can usually tell if you're being lied to.
I want the truth.
I don't recall it.
I did not have.
And they're completely false.
I had no prior knowledge.
Are totally false.